Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of your review channel. Today I'm talking about some chairs. I got these chairs and I want to show you a little bit about them. They're really nice and comfortable. They have a metal base here, as you can see. They're really cool looking. They got a nice low profile back, really cushy and soft, and decent quality, actually. So I'm going to show you how to put these together. I'm going to give you my final opinion. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Appreciate it. Let's get to the video. So you can see here, these chairs came in a big box and you have to assemble them yourself. So I'm going to show you how to assemble them. So you have two sets of legs here. For each chair, they came in two in a chair. So you got two seats, and you got two sets of legs. Each come with a brace for the leg, a leg brace. And the screws came in here also with the Allen wrench to assemble them. So very, very simple to install, very easy to use. And an instruction manual, which is actually pretty simple. I'm just going to show you how to do it. You're really not going to need too much of this. Honestly, what you figured, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. So let's get to assembling the actual chair. Let's put this to the side, and this to the side. So each chair comes in a little bubble, but we're going to work on this after. First thing we're going to do is take off this wrap. So each one of these legs are all wrapped so they won't get scratched, as you can see here. So I'm going to take off this wire tie, cut that off. You can use the scissors and just snap it right off, just like that, and it comes right off. And these separate, just like that. So now we'll just do one at a time. And what you want to do is how they come. They come like wrapped. You just want to unwrap them. And it's a one long continuous wrap. So, and if you can't get it loose, I always just cut it, but sometimes you can just get them loose. Just get it going. Just like that. And you can just see it's almost like a big bandage. It's wrapped right around everything. And just continue around the whole chair. Just like that. Okay, guys, as you can see here, I separated both of them, as you can see, and they're two separate pieces. So what you want to do is you want to just tie them together as one. So that's two screws that tie these together, and then you have the 4 screws for the seat, and then you have two screws for the brace. This is the brace that goes in between. So let's not do that yet. Let's put the 2 screws in here. And everything's in a little bag here, so everything's really organized. And your kit might be different. It could vary from chair to chair. But this is how this comes, and I would imagine that most likely that's how they all come. So you have 2 small screws, and these say for seats. Okay, so you know this is for seats, so that's all set. Put that to the side. They give you the Allen wrench. And the 2 short screws are for the actual base itself right here. So you want to put those 2 screws right in here. Okay, and the one side is threaded and one side's not, so that's easy enough. You just basically just pump these in, okay, and make sure you do them loosely. And that's the secret. You don't want to strip them. All right, that's very important. So you just want to take a little pressure off. Make sure you get it started. Take your little Allen wrench that they supplied and just tighten it up. You can see how it's just tightening it up. It's lifting it up. You can see that. And that is one. And never over tighten these. There's no need to crank them down with crazy force and torque. You just want to get them nice and snug. Okay? So that's snug, and I just want to give it a little kick down. A little bit until they just stop moving. That's enough of that one. And the next one here. Just like that. You don't want to go crazy. And that takes care of that. So that's all installed. That's done. Okay. So now you want to put on this is the support bar for the base. So you want to do is you put the screw in. And you just want to just start that up and just get that started. Let me show you over here. Okay. And don't tighten it all the way yet. You don't want to do that because you want to get to the other side and make sure you get this one started. But you want to give yourself a little bit of room in case you have to maneuver the screw into the actual, just like that. And you just snug that in, and you snug this in, just like that. And then you want to just tighten it up. Use your Allen wrench, same Allen wrench. And you're gonna see the snugging in. You want to make that it's not too tight. Again, you don't want to over tighten. You don't want to strip anything. You just want to make it enough to just get a good tight. That one is done. And then the same thing on this side. Just crank it. You'll see it just snug it up nice and tight. Not too much. And that is enough. See here, this says front. Turn that around. That's where the front of the seat fits this way. So it gives you that because the way it's contoured in the back here, hard to see with the angle, but you can see how it's contoured to the back. That's the back of the seat. This is the front of the seat. So it labels it to the front. Now you have all your support. This will not separate. This is pretty solid. It's made very well. It's all welded at the joints here. Everything is, nothing is sharp. They sanded everything down, grinded everything down so there's no sharp edges. And all the feet, I'll show you the feet. Have plastic on it to the ground. I'm going to recommend putting felt on that as well. We're going to show you that in a minute, so we'll do that at the end. I'll show you how to put the felt on. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll leave a link down below of this video for this type of chair. It is an affiliate link, so I do get a small commission if you go ahead and purchase that. It does help me out on my channel. I do appreciate that, so go right ahead and do that. And I appreciate it as always. And let's get to installing the chair. Okay, so remember we had our bag with our four seat screws, and they're right here. And what you want to do, I'll show you, is that you just never want to snug them too tight. You want to align them up first, okay, and then get everything secured before you ratchet everything down, because you need to have some play to get everything snug. So that you just kind of hold it up, use your wrench, and just kind of start it in the hole, in the screw. Get that started. That one started. And I always do kitty corner or crisscross. That way anything lines up properly, and I definitely suggest that you do the same thing. You do it the crisscross. It's easier. And then when you tighten them up, always crisscross. That way you have equal pressures going across the frame. That one's in, not too tight. Then you do this corner here. I'll give you a little better shot so you can see what I'm doing here. Like that. And then you do the bottom. Again, in a crisscross motion. And then once you do that, you basically just tighten them up in the crisscross motion. So let's just tighten this one up here. And you use the side angle like this here. And you just, not too tight. You can just see when it starts really stopping, that's when you stop. All right, you don't want to force them. You don't want to tighten up. You don't want to strip it. Just like that. Then you go to the other corner. You can see how it's just coming together like that. And then this at the side here. And that's that. Okay. And that's how you put the 4 screws on. You never over tighten these because they can strip. So you got your base here, your support beam. Okay. You have the chair screwed here. You have all these 4 screwed into the actual base of the chair. And now we're going to turn it around and look at it. Now you can see it's all assembled like the first time I showed you in the beginning of the video. And here is the actual chair itself. It's a nice, thick, padded chair. It's well made. It's got a nice little back to it. Show you the back here, how it's just nice and rounded underneath here. It's really made really well. I love how it's made. You can just see the color of this. And there's multiple colors available. So they come in, I think, 3 or 4 different colors. So we got the gray, black, brown, different colors available. And it's really, really nice. I wanted to make a video and just show you how to put it together and my thoughts. So far my thoughts are, it's actually pretty sturdy. I mean, this is going to hold a lot of weight. No problem holding something that's 300 pounds. I can tell you that right now. It's all steel construction, welded. Got the support brace right there. And that's super important. So the last step I want to show you is really important. Not to scratch your hardwood floors, because these will scratch your hardwood floors eventually. Put some felt on the bottom of these, and I'm going to show you what I do. Okay, so now you can see the bottom of the chair. You can see how this is plastic. And eventually this could scratch the floor as you move the chair in and out. So I definitely suggest putting some felt on the bottom of that. And I have here is some circle felts. And this seems to be too big for that, as you can see. But if you cut these in half, the half moon fits perfectly. I'm going to show you how to do that. So get these, cut them in half. I'll leave a link down for these as well in the bottom of the video. I'll leave a link to the chair and also some of these felts. Very important. So let's cut these and put these on. Okay, so just take your felt and just take your scissors and just cut it right in half. These are heavy duty felts, really nice quality felts, and they have the self-adhesive on the back. And you're basically making half moons. So 2 discs does 4 of the legs, 4 of the corners. Cut that again, just like that. Now you have 4 from 2 discs. So I got all the papers all off, ready to stick. And if you're asking how big these are, these are inch and a half round on these discs. So what I do is, so you see here, I just put them on like this. Okay, so it's like a half moon, and I just put it in just like this here, right in the middle of that section, right there. That way you don't really see it. As you can see, the ones on the bottom, you don't see it because it hides it underneath you. You don't see that, and I put them all around, all 4. And I do recommend changing them maybe once every few years, because eventually this gets full of dirt. And what happens is it turns into sandpaper. So a lot of people don't know that. So you should change these maybe every couple of years, pop them off, put some new ones on, because this is going to pick up some dirt and dust naturally. It becomes a natural sandpaper. So a lot of people don't know that. So definitely be aware of that as well. And that is it. That is the install. As you can see here, slides right in, nice and easy. There's no scratching noise. I love it. Nice quality chairs all around. This is what it looks like when it's done. As you can see, it looks perfect and they look great. I love the way this looks. Fantastic. All right, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I wanted to make another how-to video to help you to learn how to put chairs together and about the quality. Nice and thick. You can see these are really super thick chairs. Really nice quality. They work well, and that felt is definitely a saver for your floors. I appreciate it as always. I'll see you at the next review, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Check out all my videos as well. Appreciate it as well, and if you like this video and it brought you some value, consider that super thanks. That does help me quite a bit. It helps me my channel so I can continue doing videos for you. This is not a sponsored video. I bought these chairs myself, and so I own them, and I wanted to make a video just to help you. Thanks for watching.